The Dallas Morning News?
Yeah, and coincidentally, all three endorsed John McCain. Gee, I wonder what that's about.
What is this about? What's happening, Bill?
Well, I actually did talk to the Washington Times, my former employer, a short time ago, and apparently there were sort of behind-the-scenes negotiations for almost a week on this, where I think they tried to everybody tried to handle this sort of, out of the limelight of public scrutiny. And unfortunately, the newspapers were not able to prevail, and indeed, the Obama campaign made the decision, apparently, to remove them from the plane. Now, there's talk. There's an item on Drudge today that talks about how they're trying to make room for some documentary filmmakers to come in and record the final days of the triumphant Obama campaign. There's talk of bringing in some black magazines, reporters from black magazines to fill those spots. But, you don't pick a fight with people who buy their ink by the barrel load. And I think this is going to be a PR problem for the Obama campaign. Remember, there was a piece, I think it was by CBS about a month ago, that got a lot of attention because the reporter made a funny observation that the Obama plane smelled bad. But if you read through that piece, it talked in some detail at how shabbily the press in general was treated by the Obama campaign. And so this is just one more sort of argument along those lines, and I don't think it's helpful.
Bill, how do they let this happen from a PR standpoint in a week where they have taken heat for, of course, we kicked the week off with the Biden-Orlando anchor Barbara West interview, and then they banned that station from having further interviews with the campaign because they thought the anchor was too tough on Biden. And then we saw the Bill Burton and others in the Obama campaign coming out and taking aim at Fox News this week. And now we end the week with them kicking off 3 publications from the plane who have endorsed John McCain?
Yeah, I think the only thing you can say, Megan, is that it's hubris. I mean, there's been a lot of coverage about how Barack Obama is expected to win this. I think some media outlets have basically called this race over prematurely. And I think any media outlet that is even making a half-hearted effort to hold Obama's feet to the fire is finding out that they're being punished. And if this is how it's going to be during an Obama presidency, I think that is troubling. If only the most fawning news organizations are allowed to have access to perhaps the leader of the free world, I'm not sure that sends the right message. I mean, you have to subject yourself to tough questions, to fair questions. And the Washington Times, I can say from having worked there 9 years, they may have a conservative editorial page, but they have got straight down the middle, totally objective reporters.
Right, and they made a point of pointing out that those are 2 independent groups of one another. This seems like a story that may have some traction today. We'll have to wait to find out. Bill Sammon, thank you so much.
Thank you.